So Vincent, there's been a lot of upheaval at Teva, the Israel-based pharmaceutical company, but that might be approaching some sort of resolution. What's the latest?
Well, the latest is that the board seems to be honing in on actually a board member to be the new CEO to replace a man who was fired or stepped down back at the end of October in a lot of controversial circumstances, and Teva has been without a CEO since then. It's a very large pharma company specialising in generics that has been struggling for the last 2 or 3 years. It's seriously lacking in direction, and I think there's a certain urgency about finding a new CEO. They probably are a step closer to it in the past few days, but no name has been announced yet.
And what are the problems at Teva? You mentioned it's been struggling for a while. What's been going wrong there?
Well, I think what's happening is that there's been a big sort of split between executives and board on the one hand, and on the other, it has not addressed its own patent expiry problems. The board of Teva seems to second-guess management at every turn and to do things differently to management. That's been a big reason why the CEO crisis has erupted. And at the same time, its biggest selling drug, which accounts for 50% of its profit, is about to go off patent. So that's a big challenge for it. So it has those operational and strategic issues, and it has no, a sort of empty pipeline. And it's been drifting for the last 2 or 3 years. Its share price is down, a third since 2010. It's been a pretty poor performer in 2013 altogether, despite the fact that other generic drug companies and the drug pharma industry in general is booming.
So what's the long-term outlook for Teva? What should it be doing to experience that boom that its competitors are experiencing?
I think it needs to slim down for a start. It's a bit too unwieldy as it is. It's quite a big company. I mean, it's $36 billion of market cap. So it's the biggest company of its type in the world. Slim down and smarten up, really. I think that's the other thing it needs to do, because there's been a real lack of strategic coherence about Teva for the last 2 or 3 years, and that needs to be addressed above all.
Well, Vincent, it sounds like the new chief executive has plenty to sink his teeth into when eventually an appointment is made. Thank you very much.